just turning live on Instagram too.
Oh yeah, at the same time. So you have it on both screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe I can point it like at the screen. Would that be weird?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I'm gonna try it. See what it looks like.
Yeah. So hey y'all, we are live. We're just here like freestyling. Gina and Beth, y'all can pop in whenever, but we're here live just to talk about our new program that's coming in the fall. I am Nashaya Richardson. I am the financial coach in this little triangle you have here. You guys want to introduce yourself?
Go ahead, Beth.
Okay, so I'm Beth. I'm the dietitian, and my goal is to help people be the best version of themselves through how they're fueling themselves and feeding their body, working on those behavior changes to really prioritize taking care of yourself before you go take care of everything else.
And my name is Gina Torres, and I'm the owner of Get Local, which is started as an entrepreneurship mentoring company and now has expanded into so many different avenues. But what I've learned along the way is really dealing with mindset, and that personal development piece is going to make you the most successful entrepreneur that you can be. So I'm here to help you break the box and break your own personal bounds that come up in business. So we are working together for like mind, body, spirit, just kind of like the entire everything that encapsulates an entrepreneur to really get you to that next stage and to make you as successful as possible in business. So we started this program, again, everything starts as an idea, and I was like, who better but than a registered dietitian and a financial coach to help me clients and trying to build up really in a full circle sort of way. So I'm super excited for the program. I'm super excited to work with both Lucia and Beth, and I can't thank them enough for the opportunity to even do this. So super excited for everything.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be dope because I don't know any other program like out here right now where it's touching every single part of this. And I find that, a lot of us entrepreneurs, we go into business and just from this financial aspect, our personal finances are not in place. And we think going into business is going to change that when really it is like, no, 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 honey, you got to get that right. Then, not that you want to stop your process of starting the business, but make sure your personal finances is right as you're going into business, because all of that is going to talk to one another. And if you're not financially healthy, then your business more than likely is going to mirror that. So, Gina, this was like a no-brainer idea. I was like, yes.
Well, thank you. And the same goes for mindset and personal development stuff, right? So a lot of people think of personal development just in like the career aspect. They don't really think of it as like mindset and really kind of understanding what triggers you and kind of leading that back to childhood. Because I feel like everything trauma-wise really starts in childhood and kind of follows you until you actually deal with it. So part of that is kind of understanding really what triggers us, what are our emotional ties to things. And Beth is certainly going to help with that on the nutrition aspect, but kind of just being able to free your spirit of, anything that's like holding you back. And then once you're able to see this vision that, like all of us see, it's like nothing can hold you back at this point. Thank you, Kiana. We appreciate you, and we'll definitely be in contact too, because we would love to plan a girls trip for our lovely entrepreneurs at the end of this. So,
ooh, I like that.
Becky is a travel agent, or she has a travel agency, so she specifically works with women to book vacations and get us all into fancy and luxury and the lovely things that we deserve and need. So,
yes.
Beth, you want to kind of talk about what you're going to be doing on the nutrition? Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
I'm going to answer Kiana's question. We're starting in October.
Huh?
we've got the other question of when does it start? It starts in October.
Oh, I didn't even see another question come up.
Oh, it pops up across the bottom for me. I don't know.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah. So there's an application link. Gina, is the application link in the Facebook event?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. So if I put it in the chat here, will it go on there, Nishia?
Yes, it should.
Okay. I will put it. I'll put it in the chat, and then I don't even know if anybody is on. If anybody on Instagram, because I am on live on Instagram, but everybody probably left because they were like, "What is going on here?" But yeah, I will put it in the chat, and then I'll also put it on Instagram as well. So it's going to be a Google form, just kind of an application to see where you're at, and as long as you can commit to, a certain amount of hours per week, then yeah, we'll be good to go. But I'll put that in the chat now. Beth, you didn't tell everybody what you're going to do.
Yeah, I did. I'll do it again.
Well, she said in the very beginning.
Oh.
I did. That's fine. But I think one of the big things for me too is like, I completely understand that mindset of like, oh, I'm too busy, right? Like, I'm making dinner while we're doing this.
Good thing I only have dogs. I'm not there yet. I don't know how you are both doing it because I can barely remember to feed them. I'm like, oh, they're like kicking around their food bowl, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably feed you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna have dinner. We had a snack. We had like a late snack so that I could do this. So like understanding that component of how to rearrange things, reschedule so that you can still get in what you need to. And that's where like I was talking to Gina at one point. Now you can lay them down. I turn the leg right side out. I was talking to Gina at one point about it's really like nutrition strategy, right? A lot of times people will come to me, they know what a vegetable is. They know that they should be eating vegetables, right? Like that's not new information. Have I had people where that's new information? Yes, but usually no. It's usually about how to do it, right? It's like, yeah, I know I should be doing that, but how am I going to do that? Like tonight, we're doing frozen vegetables that I just cooked in the microwave for whatever, 3.5 minutes. Like, because that's what's going to get it on the table.
Right.
So kind of a lot of times it ends up being like letting go of a lot of those shoulds of like, oh, well, I should have a fresh vegetable. I should eat, I don't know, people have all kinds of conceptions. I should be eating raw. I should have this. And I'm like, no, this is a pre-seasoned pork tenderloin, plain pasta, and steamed vegetables. And guess what? The kids are going to eat all of it. And I take what I need from it, right, to meet my particular needs that are different than the kids. Because I'm sure we have other entrepreneurs out there that are trying to balance that like family and work and themselves and need to make sure that they're not forgetting that self piece.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's important in every one of these aspects, like dealing with financial stuff, dealing with personal stuff, because I'll tell you right now, and I tell everybody this, if it's not on my calendar, it's not happening. Yeah. And that also goes for lunch. That also goes for eating, because honestly, if it's not on my calendar, then I totally forget about it, because I will go from meeting to meeting to meeting to meeting. And I will absolutely, and I have been like, I'm slowly killing myself by doing that, because you sit all day, that you don't, if you don't schedule time for it, then I won't meditate. I won't go to the gym. I won't, and then I'll wake up and my entire day is messed up if I don't hit that first thing. So it's really about being disciplined. I think that's really the first step in all of this, is just kind of having a plan and sticking to it, and really dedicating this next level version of yourself to you, and in your higher self, because we deserve to be financially good. Like, I want to be at a point where I'm paying for stuff and I don't even look at what the price is. I'm just like, I like it. I want it. I'm going to buy it. and not to sound cocky or not to sound, any sort of way, but it's like we all have our version of success, and we all have our version of, being financially sound and being financially stable and all of these things. And I think to me, that means I can literally do whatever I want whenever I want without any bounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that also means health-wise. That also means business-wise. That also means personal. So that's kind of why I brought all of us together in this to really magnify the importance of every element of what we're doing here, because it really is not just about one of these pieces. If my nutrition's off, then everything else is off. If my finance is off, then everything else, and same thing with personal. So I think we have a nice little triad here of kind of this one hand helps the other, and also you get three coaches that are working with you to really push you through this process and hold you accountable to make sure your schedule is good, to make sure you're eating all of your macros, micros, I don't freaking know, whatever pros, and same thing with, holding accountable to budgeting, because we will know if one of your elements are not holding up. We'll have our individual meetings and be like, okay, Gina's struggling with this part. How do we make it better? How do we figure out a way that's working for maybe, Beth, that we can help in the personal development aspect? Because obviously we all work differently. We all operate differently as well. So it's about collaboration. It's all about collaboration, not competition.
Yep. And I think that's part of what a lot of programs are missing, is that, that person in their expertise, they can help, whoever they're working with. Hey, cutie.
Say hi.
Hi.
They can help them. They can help them in their expertise, but then sometimes they just kind of leave them there, because it's like, okay, I've given you everything that I can give you. I can give you some referrals or some resources, but then it's like left up to the person to navigate that on their own and actually take action to reach out to those resources and, do the stuff that's necessary for it. And, as much as we're high achievers and we know how to get things done, sometimes we need that helping hand to support us and guide us to take action on things, because some things are not as easy to do. Even though you may know where to start, sometimes you still need someone to guide you in that process. So, knowing that you have three people that you're working with to help you in all of these areas, it's like, it's a no-brainer. Like, you really can't fail because
and if you do, then we're doing something wrong. It's not you, it's us. But yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. And just like every sort of coaching, as you mentioned, you can have the best coaching program ever, but they're not going to talk about nutrition and what you actually need to to roll into your daily macros. Like, they're not going to do that unless you're actually working with a registered dietitian. They can touch on finance. I can touch on finance all day, but do I actually know everything you do? No, because that's not my field. I know when to stay in my lane. I know what I'm good at. And I've learned. Can't do everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, never.
I'm good at a lot, but not everything. Y'all can have the money in nutrition. I'd stay on my lane.
So then I know food, and I go to Gina for the business stuff. Yeah, when it's yours and when you can hand it off. And that's part of the reason I love this team aspect, right? Because we're each so good at what we do individually, and bringing it together for that full picture effect is huge. And it would be a game changer for anybody coming into the program.
Absolutely. All right. So I want to get away from being so serious, because I want everybody to understand who we truly are. So we're going to do some icebreakers.
Oh,
you didn't prep us for this.
Oh, I didn't, because you know how I am. I like to be just instant, and I thought of it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna We'll do the icebreakers.
All right, I'm with it.
We can sit here and talk about work all day, but listen, these people have to know who they're getting as coaches. They have to know what superhero we would be because that's important, right? Listen, Batman or Superman right now?
If I had to pick right now,
Batman.
You gotta choose.
Superman.
See, there we go. Now I have to be the one to distinguish who I would choose because you picked Batman and you picked Superman.
Who'd you be?
Neither. I'm Gina. That's who I would be at this point.
Oh, come on.
Fair.
You guys just
Somebody always has to be the rebel.
Right.
Like,
all right, I would pick Batman. Sorry, Batman.
He does have cool like gadgets, but he doesn't actually.
Gadgets. Whoa. Gadgets, ma'am?
He doesn't have any superpowers.
I know, which makes him like even cooler. He's doing all this stuff as a normal person.
But he's so moody.
wait, who are we talking about?
Batman.
Oh, yeah.
He's so moody.
Gadgets, like we were watching Inspector Gadget or something.
Ooh, good show.
Okay. All right, let's see. Who was your childhood actor crush?
What's his name? I don't know his real name. Zach from Saved by the Bell.
Oh.
We are not the same age.
I mean, I used to watch it. I just don't know his name.
Gina's like, I've never seen that. I don't know.
I used to watch Saved by the Bell every morning when I was getting ready for school in elementary school. Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like a primetime show when I was a kid. Only in the morning.
Mine was definitely Channing Tatum, 100%.
Oh.
Oh
no!
We went from to all right. Nishia, what's yours? Who's yours? We can give you the
I can't think of anyone from childhood. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I used to watch when I was a kid. I used to watch like stuff my mom used to watch, like Murder She Wrote and stuff like that.
See, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, I have some years on you.
I have someone in the chat who said Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta go bring a child their food. I shall return.
Okay. I have to think about like some childhood shows I used to watch. I don't know. I didn't have any crushes.
You didn't have any like magazine papers on the wall. You rip out the like.
Oh, I used to like what's that boy group?
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Not them. Marcus Houston and
You Got Served.
Yeah. I used to like but I forgot his name. It's not Rasby. Is it? No, it's not him.
Is he in You Got Served?
Little Fizz. No, not Little Fizz. It's the other one. Oh, I don't know. He's in You Got Served. Yeah, because he's part of, was it B2K or?
Oh yeah, B2K. Okay.
I guess I can go with that because one of them was cute to me. Not so much anymore, but.
All right, so we got B2K, we got Channing Tatum, and we got Saved by the Bell. Wow, that is a full circle right there. You got every. See, we told y'all we're for full circle. So let's see what we got next. What's the most embarrassing moment from your teen years?
Oh, can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll notice that I have like no ego left. That's gone. This story is really funny though. And at the time I was super embarrassed. So I was a teenager. I was like 19. So it is from my teenage years. I was with my now ex-husband. We were on a date at Great Escape. This is before we dated to get married. So anyway, and I somehow like didn't bring any money, and so like was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to like get anything to eat or drink, and didn't want to ask like, hey, I'm really thirsty, can I have a water? Right? I'm like, I'll be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's super hot, we're at Great Escape, what could go wrong? I passed out and smashed my head on the concrete and ended up with a concussion, like had to go to the hospital.
Oh my god.
Because you were too proud to ask for some water.
Because I was too proud to be like, hey, can you buy me a bottle of water?
Wasn't there water fountains? There's definitely water fountains there.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
You weren't even like, I gotta go to the water fountain. or the water park, like that wasn't even an option either. Like, give me some chlorine-filled water real quick. Nothing.
Or the bathroom.
Yeah, right? Go to the bathroom and stick my head under the sink. He was so mad. He's like, are you kidding me? And like, when I came to and got me a pretzel and a bottle of water, and like, yeah, he was like, because he was also an EMT at the time.
Well, you're just sinking it, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. It was super embarrassing. This is my other child.
Hi, other child.
His name's Roy.
I know, I've had Roy.
I know.
All right, so I think I have to go because this story is probably part of what made me what I am today. I have a lot of embarrassing stories, but I'm going to say that this one. All right, so I was in middle school. Okay.
Were you a teenager?
I was probably in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade. So I don't know how old that is.
It's like 10.
11. Is that really? You're 10 in 5th grade?
Roy's 8 and he's in 3rd grade.
Oh, wow. All right. So I was like, yeah, I must have been 10. Must have been 10. So I really wanted, they have you choose art or music. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to choose music. And then what I didn't know is I actually had to buy an instrument. So they were like, all right, choose your instrument. And like, for me, I was like, yeah, I'm going to play the flute. For some strange reason, I just randomly thought I was going to be good at the flute. Sure. Because I was like, oh, cool, a recorder. Like, I know how to play that. And which I don't. But
that's the same.
Dollar store recorders are the same as flutes, apparently. So I get to the music class and she's like, oh, where's your flute? And I was like, oh, I don't have one because I'm poor. Like, what do you mean? And so I get to, like be embarrassed, first of all, about not being able to afford a flute. But then the next day I had to go to the principal's office for something, and it's something not bad. And then I see a trumpet in the lost and found. And I was like, So I took the trumpet like it was mine. And then I pretended I had an older brother who played the trumpet. This poor kid was actually in my class. I had crossed his name out in black Sharpie, like full blown, the case and everything. Brought it to school with me the next day. Like, was up in my bedroom, full blown, playing the trumpet, like trying that night when I took it, like I knew how to play it. Brought it to school the next day. My mom was like, where did you get a trumpet from? I was like, oh, they let me change my instrument. She made me walk into the principal's office and give back the trumpet after I had crossed out the person's name on it. And then I also had to write like a whole letter to his family apologizing. And and then I had to take out all the trash cans from each of the classrooms after school. So that's why I treat the janitors the same as everybody. I was like, yeah.
That's tough.
In the same class as the kid that I stole it from. So I went into class every day seeing my freaking huge Sharpied X on his name.
Did he realize?
Yeah, everybody knew.
But you tried to gaslight all of them.
I tried to show up like I had just bought the same exact trumpet with a black like just scribbled out Sharpie, thing on it, acting like it was mine.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was screaming and crying that day when my mom said that I had to go back. I was like, I'm never going to school again. Don't take me back. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. Needless to say, that was traumatic and probably one of the most embarrassing things that had happened.
Yeah, that is very embarrassing. Especially if you have to see that kid as
I still remember his name, Nicholas Atamuti. I don't know if anybody knows him, but fan.
This video is gonna find its way to him. He'll be like, I remember.
Oh. Well, tell your sister to join our coaching sessions.
That's funny.
That was my story. Again, that's one of them. There's a whole lot more of that where that came.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one that's not too embarrassing. But
you gotta just leave it out there.
I just told you I stole a trumpet when I was 10.
I passed out at Great Escape on a date.
Yeah, come on. Now you need to top these two.
All right, so
really, what you need to do? We're expecting some high things.
Yeah, one up us.
So I used to go fishing with my aunt and my cousins all the time. And one time we went fishing and it was hot, like 90 degrees hot. And you're out there waiting for the fish to bite. Well, it was so hot I had to take my bra off. So instead of just taking it, like unhooking it and like getting the breeze, I took it off and like laid it on a rock. And my cousin's husband, it was trying to go. He's like, "Shay, your bra, your bra is on the rock." So needless to say, it's so funny.
Your bra is on the rock. So that's what we're gonna use anytime one of our clients like mess up. Your bra is on the rock. Okay. we need to refocus and get and regroup here.
So yeah, needless to say, that was embarrassing because I was like, oh my God, like what am I doing? Like yeah.
So, said I was hot.
I was hot. And I was like, look, something gotta give. I can't take my shirt off. So let's just take this off and see what happens. And yeah. So that happened. But yeah.
That's hilarious. Hashtag your bra is on the rock. That's gonna be our first intro. Make sure
we get that
on the rock.
We need to get that hashtag trending.
Listen. So everybody right now who is on social media and listening to this, hashtag your bra is on the rock. We need everybody to use that hashtag from now on.
I love it. Anytime
we're doing something like this, it's a no-brainer. It's hashtag your bra is on the rock.
Get it together, boo.
We are seriously something special. All right, let's do one more. Let me find a good one. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What is the craziest fashion trend you have ever rocked?
Again, no, I clearly have no shame. I'm like, oh, I know.
It's like, pick me.
I'm like, oh, embarrassing stories about myself? Sure. Do you guys remember those like bubble shirts where they're really tiny and then you put them on and they stretch to like fit you, but like, so it'll be like flatter across where you're bigger and then like more textured where you're smaller and stuff? I rocked one of those in high school. It was purple. It was a horrible choice.
Wait, I'm trying to visualize what it is.
It's can I like
You can screen share, I think.
I
Oh,
can?
yeah. Pull that bad boy up.
Do you see the option at the bottom?
Hang on. Oh God, yes. And this one's even purple.
Oh my God.
You guys are in for it. Hang on. All right. Present.
Yep.
Share screen. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Get ready. Yeah. Can you see that?
Floating. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So it's really, really tiny. And then you put it on and it stretches to like however big you are.
Gina's face.
Wait, I can't even see your face now. How much do you love it?
Pineapple shirt, bubble shirt.
It's only $11. Do you want one?
No, I think I'm okay. Oh, do you have pictures? Because now I feel like I need to see them.
Oh, of me in it?
Yeah.
I can ask my mom. She might.
I feel like I need to see that now.
Also, other terrible fashion that I rocked. Well, you know what? It wasn't terrible. I take that back. But in high school, I worked and saved up my money to buy this $200 tank top. Only to, again, now have my now ex-husband say, I could have made you that from Joann Fabrics for like $20.
What brand was it?
I don't remember, but it was lace with like a silk ribbon corset tie up the front. I still have it. It does not fit, but I still have it.
It sounds cute.
It was super cute. That was super cute. The purple shirt, not so cute.
I've never heard of the bubble shirt before. And I think it's the pineapple bubble shirt to be accurate for next time.
You're missing out. You should have worn one. All right.
I don't know that I had any, like, I remember we were younger, my sister and I, and we used to get like the sweatshirts from like Full House, like with the characters on them, like Bugs Bunny and, you know, all of those things. That was like the only thing I can think of that was like just fashion. Everything, I used to just be real basic, like, because I had big feet, so it was always a struggle. I was in a size 11 since like 7th grade, so I always just tried to stay like just under the radar and keep it simple as possible. But yeah, I can't think of anything else that I was into that was like, don't wear that.
Well, then mine is going to be very long. What didn't I try, I guess? I think it started again in grade school where I tried the fashion trend. You know how everybody wanted to look injured and have like a cast?
No,
okay.
That's a you thing.
Okay, it's a me thing.
Yeah.
So I would pretend like I had an ankle injury and just wrap an ace bandage, you know, for some strange reason. I just always wanted to look injured. I don't know. So I did that, and then I tried to make my own retainer because I thought braces were cool.
Oh my goodness. What did you use?
I don't even remember.
I do remember being really upset that I didn't have braces.
Yeah, I was very, very upset.
Yeah, but I didn't need them. So like it was this very weird dynamic. Yeah.
I was definitely upset, and you know, I would always like put bubble gum at the top of my like roof of my mouth too, and pretend I had a retainer in. So that was one. I think the next one was probably the chain wallet. Yeah,
I've seen some of that recently too.
Yeah, I think they're coming back, man. I think they're coming back.
I feel like everything comes back around at least one time.
They're cute now, though. Like, look at
Those bubble shirts. I should dig mine out. I'm sure it's somewhere.
You know, Beth, it's funny because my sister used to have one, and hers was like really expensive. It was some type of name brand, whatever. And I used to always like wear hers because it was so exclusive and designer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went through that phase.
No, I'm pretty sure mine was probably from like JCPenney. I can almost guarantee you because I feel like that's where we always did our back to school shopping.
Yeah, same for me. My
Yeah.
sister, she was older, so you know she could buy her own stuff.
Oh.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, like they have cool ones like this now, but like I used to rock like I went through like a goth stage or something like that. Or like I miraculously, yeah, I had an obsession with like playing guitar. Didn't play guitar. I had to put on some Fall Out Boy and rock out real quick on
I
my
love that for you.
on my no amp guitar. Just kind of like no. Oh whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, that
I
was
love
weird.
that. The like picture in picture in picture in picture. Like
Mhm.
time warp.
Is it off now?
Yeah, I took it down.
Okay. Yeah, so it was between being fake injured, the braces, the chain wallet, or the velvet matching suits.
Oh, I never had one of those.
Like the velour Gucci suits. I mean,
Yeah.
not Gucci, Juicy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Tante.
So that's my three. That's what I
I
got.
think I did have the velour. I did have velour, some velour sets. Now that you said that, that was a trend. So
Those were my trends, but that was kind of like evolving, right? So I started with like injuries, and then I went to braces, and then I went to chain wallets, and then I went to the juicy suits,
with the big juicy on your butt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but like I always had to wear my pants high, so it would really be like on my back. It's like okay, but yeah, those are mine.
Love it.
It was interesting childhood we had.
Thank goodness we can now make our own decisions and, and
Yeah,
be forward thinking versus being in that moment.
for real. What else do you guys want to talk about?
I will have to go shortly and tend to my minions.
I think we're pretty much probably wrapping up anyway.
Okay.
All right.
Right. So everybody, this is what you're gonna get if you end up signing up for our High Achieving Entrepreneurs Club. You will get some 3 very interesting women to help guide you through your business and personal and finance and nutrition.
Yeah. Usually my kids aren't running around, but it's evening, so.
Ones with embarrassing stories at Great Escape, bubble shirts, feeling trumpets, and liking B2K. A little bit of everything, but so yeah, that's all I got. Anybody else want to say anything?
No, I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and very impactful.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to sign up, I will also share the video and the Google form with it. It's in the chat, so I don't know what it looks like on the Facebook end, but it's in there, so you can take a look at it. Even if it doesn't require payment or anything like that, it's just a form. If you were interested to find out more information, we haven't officially launched the new information. We kind of wanted to come on here and just explain what the process was going to be, sort of introduce ourselves and let you know what you're going to be getting into. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So click on the link if you're interested, and then feel free to send either of us a direct message or email. My email is Gina, Gina at getlocal518.biz.
Oop, that's fine.
Oh, that's so cool. You can just pop it up.
Yeah, but I have to type it. What was yours again, Dina?
Gina at getlocal518.biz.
Oh, I see. Oh, cool.
I gotta get this app.
I like it.
Yeah, I love StreamYard because you can stream to 3 platforms at once. And you can pop up comments as you go and brand it to yourself, and it saves the videos. And you can make reels out of your videos after it's over.
That's
We're
awesome.
gonna have some interesting damn reels after this one, I'll tell you that.
Hashtag your bras on the rock.
Hashtag your bras on the rock. Everybody, just reminding you, we need to make that a hashtag, okay? Hashtag your bra is on the rock. Okay. All right, Beth, what's yours?
Oh, my email? It's my name, Beth Wyman, BETHWYMAN, RD, as in registered dietitian, @gmail.com.
And it's gonna pop up.
Yay!
Wow, that's so cool.
I love it.
All right. Well,
so
thank
hard.
you everyone for joining. We're going to head out. We appreciate all of you and look forward to.
Did Nashia put up hers?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you did you put it up? I saw
Just
something.
DM me. Just DM me. It's fine.
Oh, no, go
Wherever
ahead.
you- just direct message me. It's okay.
Put yours up so you can get a good reel.
Oh, okay. All right, let me type it in. It's so long. Okay. Nashaya at she'sthebudgetguru.com.
All right. So that's all of our emails. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to one or all of us. And we look forward to seeing you next week at some point. We're going to be on live for Q&As next week. So we will see you all soon.
Awesome. Have a good night, ladies.
Bye. You
See
too.
ya.